Welcome back. I'm Shaq. We got ourselves a new video. So how can you see what your life is worth or where your value lies? You can never see through the eyes of man. You must look at your life. Look at your life through heaven's eyes. I do not act like an adult. I want y'all all to know that. We got another Travis Hunter video. His girl spilled the beans.
I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, ram, pork, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkeys, rat.
Well, actually, she's trying to stop everybody from talking about her. That's what she's doing. She should have thought about that before she tried to use some slow-thinking child. They did to Britney, they're gonna do it to you. They didn't do it to Drea as much, which they should have.
He ain't lying.
So we gonna listen to her tell her side of the story and clear the air so all of the people, aka savages, will leave her alone. But hold up, if you just hitting this video, you need to hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. In the comment section, give me a thumbs up or a heart. Just let me know that it's real. But let's waste no more time. Let's roll the clip.
Oh, you ain't know what that was. Oh, that doo-doo, baby.
If we gonna start this video, we gotta start this video off right. Super chats and cash apps. Antonio, $5. Thank you, Antonio. A Calvin, $2. Big Lonnie, his actual name is Lonnie, but I'm gonna call him Big Lonnie, $20. Marlon with $1. Oyinye, $10. I always watch from Bangkok. Pause, but thank you. Gregory, for funny guy. Triggered is my new word now, right? I'm always triggered. Who don't get triggered? Mr. Chris, thank you for the great content. You are welcome, my brother. Jonathan, $20. Jonathan, I see you with that Miami Cuban link chain on. I gotta get one myself. I wanna have it gold and make sure it's like 20 inches or 22. I'm probably gonna do 20. Y'all know how much money that gonna cost? I'm not made out of cash.
Okay, I'm going to be addressing all this stuff online because I'm tired emotionally and mentally of seeing people try to make me out to be a person that I am not. But what's a testimony without a test of faith? So I'm going to start from the very beginning with this my type thing. I got permission from Travis to say these things because these are previously things I didn't want online. But I'm going to tell y'all the full story just so y'all know. So Travis, when he first ever DM'd me, when we first met, I said I left him in my DM for 2 months, and people said, oh, she left him in his DM until she figured out who he was. That is not true at all. The real reason Travis sat in my DM for 2 months is because he DM'd me when he had a girlfriend, and her name was in his bio, so I instantly knew he had a partner. So I exited the message, and he sat there until he was single. I don't do home wrecking. I'm not a side piece. I don't stand for any of those things. I support women, so I would never do that to another woman.
Heifer, you think that made sense what you just said? You just said he attempted to cheat on the lady he was previously with. So you ignored him and you kept checking back and back and back and back until he was single? Because that's the only thing you could do is you have to keep going back and forth until he's single. That's what you're saying you did. That's what I just heard. That sound, I'm not going to use the R word right now. It sounds dumb, what you just said. That sounds real dumb. All right. I can already tell that this is about to be a video of lies.
Because I would never want it done to me. So I ignored him until he was single. That's the real reason he sat in my DM. Then the second thing, when I said he wasn't my type, I did not mean attractiveness. I don't have a physical type, period.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
No two men that I previously dated looked the same. My first one was a white cowboy. Second one was a Mexican soccer player. Then I dated a black man who was a SoundCloud rapper. And then Travis. So I have never dated the same type physically. I don't care about what people look like or what they can give me. I date people for who they are as a person, how they honor God, and how they treat the people around them. And Travis is all the above.
Then how wasn't he your type? So what, he didn't praise Jesus? He didn't have good values, but now he got good values and he praised Jesus? Does she know how crazy her story sounds?
So when I said he wasn't my type, I meant because He was younger than me. I had never dated no one younger than me.
Oh, okay.
And he had cheated on his girlfriend. I don't know if your type is cheaters, but mine isn't. So no.
Then why are you with him? If you cheat on your girlfriend, he's a cheater. Then why are you with him? This is crazy. What was the other stuff for when you said the type? You just explained what your type was. Now your type is something else than what you just explained? I might be crazy. That cookie and milk might have messed me up.
He wasn't my type at first off of those two things, but that didn't discredit the fact that I was attracted to him. That's obviously why I gave him a chance. And then I learned he truly is a phenomenal and wonderful human being, and that's why we're together, and that's why we're still together to this day.
A cheater?
So that's that. Okay, the next clip was at the game after they just won like their last game. People thought I was upset with him celebrating with cheerleaders. I don't know where that came from because he never celebrated with cheerleaders. So that I don't know where that started, but that's not what I said. But what y'all didn't see before the clip, me and him were talking. We had already interacted. I had already said congratulations. I had already kissed him over the fence that we couldn't get through. So the real reason why I was mad is because the security, and you can ask any of the family members who was actually there, they didn't want no one to storm the field. So they had 1,000 security people holding everyone back. But the people in the field were like, let the family down. Like, the family can come down. So everyone was going back and forth. I was arguing with the security guard because he wouldn't let no family through. But they let the cheerleaders on the opposing team get through the fences. So I was like, so when I finally got down to the field, that's why I told Travis, like, he had already seen it. I already congratulated him. We had already spoke, got on the field. And then I was upset because I had just finished arguing with somebody. And then what y'all don't see after 5-second clip is right after that, I let it go. I was like, you know what, like, celebrate. We took pictures. We were with our families. And then we went to his meet and greet, had another wonderful event there. That's all that happened in that. That was literally that. Nothing. It was not deeper than anyone made it out to be.
That definitely sounds like a lie, what you just said. You had beef with somebody else, so then you would not kiss him? Because now you're saying you kissed him already. But then why, when he tried to kiss you again, you moved your face? You know what? You might actually be telling the truth about this right here. You might actually just be socially and emotionally retarded. You have no social intelligence or emotional intelligence. You might just be slow in those categories, or you're lying. So you got to pick one. I'll pick both.
Next clip, the Adidas pop-up shop this past weekend. People are saying that I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Just sit here? That's not what I said. First of all, I said, baby, do you want me to sit here, or do you want me to go with the family, or do you want me to come with you? Because what y'all don't know, again, off of a 7-second clip, is those weren't fans, by the way. He had already finished that part. He had finished meeting with the fans. I was there the entire time, taking pictures, talking to them, everything. The girls that were there, they were the Adidas, they worked for Adidas. So we were taking pictures for social post.
I just I hear them when I'm I called him twice. Where's that coming from? You lying ass.
That's who those people were. I wasn't annoyed with no fans at all. I'm never annoyed with fans.
Those white kids, the little ones, they worked at Adidas. That's what you're saying. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong right now, but everything she's saying makes no sense.
So that's what that was. And then Travis was getting ready to leave. He had to be at a rehearsal for the Heisman ceremony. They had to do walkthroughs and stuff like that. So I was asking him, I was like, do you want me just to sit here? Do you want me to go back to the hotel? Like, do you want me to wait for our family? Because his family was in there shopping. Because Adidas let them go pick out stuff in the store. It's like a 4-story Adidas. So they're all doing that. I was like, what do you want me to do? Like, do I stay here? Do I come with you? Like, what? And he was like, you can do what you want. Like, you could sit there. You can go shop. You can come to the hotel. You can walk around. That's what he was saying to me. I don't know like I said, the things that I see people make up is truly crazy because it's not what happened. And I just think people are just finding every single little thing and trying to make it something it's not. And then bird brain individuals are just accepting what they see online. Okay, now the last thing, this actual Heisman ceremony. This is making me so mad because anyone who knows me knows I support Travis in every win, everything he does, because I truly, truly love that man. He is
Sure you do.
Perfect in my eyes. So, when his name was called, I instantly was gonna, if you watch the video, you can see me like, but his mom didn't get up. So I was like, oh, maybe I don't get up. Maybe I just sit here with her. So I sat there and then y'all said Coach Prime had to tell me to get up. No, he didn't. He said, go get him. Go get your man. Like, and once Travis stood up, but he didn't have to do that because I was going to do that anyways. As soon as I seen Travis get up, then I thought it was appropriate to stand up, greet him, congratulate him. But then there was a camera right in front of Coach Prime, and I knew they were going to film that moment. And because of how people are online, I was like, I don't want to be in that shot, so I'm going to sit down. So I try to sit down so I'm not in the camera while I'm crying. People are gonna be like, oh, why is she crying? Like, you know, stuff like that. And so I got out of the camera purposefully so they can have their moment. That's all it was. No one told me to stand up. No one had to tell me to celebrate with him. I was just sitting there.
Well, technically, a person telling you go get your man is technically telling you to stand up. It's kind of the same thing. I feel like you're playing like a lot of semantics here. You already made me feel like you're a liar, man. You already did. But like I said in another video, hey, man, I think he's slow and I think you slow. Y'all two belong together. I think it'll work perfectly. I don't think nobody should help that boy no more. So if he said what he said about Godfrey, f him. That boy is beyond slow. And you're just a liar, aren't you, you dirty girl? And are you gonna ever speak about the fact that they say you're a stripper? Allegedly? I only use allegedly because I don't know if I can get in trouble, but I'll show the clip.
She was getting down in Atlanta in one of them clubs type shit. He was like, bro, just if you want to figure out if the number real, put the number in Cash App. Boom, put the number in Cash App.
So he put it in Cash App and it's her number.
Oh yeah, this just got shot down on my Instagram. Then I said,
he checked the Cash App again, and she changed the Cash App name to Me Lollipop Yummy and erased all trace of her identity to that Cash App, so people can still wonder if this number is still hers.
So you gonna ever speak on that? I'm waiting.
Crying. I wanted to take it in myself too. I was super excited for him. But I wanted the moment to be about him and his family. And that's another thing. People are like, why did he sit next to her? Why was his mom? We had assigned seats. I didn't have a choice where I sat. They are obviously going to put someone and their partner together. So I had the seat right next to him because that was my assigned seat. I didn't have a choice. And then the hugging thing. Travis came and hugged me because he just went down the line. I was first in line, then his mom, then Coach Prime. He came straight to me first. I didn't tell him to do that. I didn't have to tell him to do anything. He's a grown man. He can do what he wants. But yeah, everyone is making this crazy narratives in their head. So I just wanted to clear it up. And that is the truth. That's what happens in all those videos. And I will not be addressing this again. I didn't want to address it, but here we are.
Even that sound retarded, what you just said. I didn't want to address it, but I did. You didn't have to. You act like you get paid off of social media. No, you got yourself a booth thing that finna make millions of dollars. And I still think you're a liar. And you didn't say nothing about you stripping. Big screen. Was that what we watched? That was her excuse? You might as well just stay quiet. I left him in the DMs for 2 months because he had a girlfriend. When did you find out he didn't? You kept checking? What is this?
Let it out.
He's already showed you he's a cheater. And then you just say he did cheat on the girl. And then he attempted to cheat on her or someone else with you. Don't sound like he's planning on stopping. Now, I don't know if that socially awkward child is a cheater. He got you in all his videos, the Adidas, take you everywhere. That does not seem like a cheater to me. That seems like a guy who is willing to jump in front of a man with a weapon to save you, even though yesterday you told him you didn't love him and you cheated on him. Like, I think that's what he'll do. Speculation or assumption that I'm making right there. I think it makes perfect sense. But I already say, I think everybody should leave that boy to his own vices. I might be saying something wrong. You know, I'm not a wordsmith. We should let that ignorant, fast running child run into a horrible situation because he wouldn't listen to adults. Baby won't learn when you tell him. He'll learn when he burn his hand on that stove. Boy, that's gonna be like a 3rd-degree burn you about to get. With her, this heifer didn't even make a story that was decent to me. She must be related to the Menendez brothers.
Oh, you ain't know what that was? Oh, that doo-doo, baby.